Alright everyone, my name is Solomon, better known as PCG here on YouTube, and welcome to day 14 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. Today we are finally going to be heading down towards the Weeping Peninsula, so everything up around here, basically to this border, to the edge of Stormhill, is essentially done. One thing I did remember is that this section here, kind of like this upper area, we haven't done this yet. There's a boss here, some stuff just kind of scattered throughout along these areas, some ruins. But I'm thinking, even though that's technically part of Limgrave, I think we're going to wait to do that until we start heading up here. So we'll head up this, deal with this stuff, and then probably head towards Stormhill and the castle. So that's still got to get done. But yesterday we managed to wrap up the Mistwood. And what I ended up doing after the end of yesterday is I ran back through, made sure I didn't miss anything. Literally, the only thing that I missed one item, and it was just thin beast bone, so it was nothing major. So we conquered everything in that yesterday. For those of you interested, I did, as I was going through, I picked up just like general materials, so picked up quite a bit of excrement, and let me see, what else did I pick up? I think I got more root resin, and just kind of general stuff. You can see the numbers here. So that was actually kind of good that I ran back through, because even though I didn't find anything we missed, it still was sort of a good material gathering session, I guess. And it is, the Mistwood, I just feel is so dense, and there's so much in it, that's why I felt the need to sort of just run back through one more time after yesterday and make sure nothing was missed. So that's all set. So now Weeping Peninsula is where we are headed, and I'm excited to head down this way. It's kind of a cool area. There's a main boss down there. There's also another one of the Knights Cavalry down there that we will probably get the chance to fight today. There's also an NPC on the other side of this Bridge of Sacrifice. I think that's what this bridge is called. So we'll be able to sort of talk to her and initiate her quest line today, which is a very short quest line, so it's nothing that will be extensive or anything. But I do know that this bridge is pretty heavily guarded, so we're going to need to be a little bit careful on our way through here. I always feel the need to mention, there's the dog again. He's chewing on something on the floor, so you're probably going to hear him. He got a new chew toy today, because he's right about, I think he's right about 9 months old now, so he's past the stage of needing puppy chew toys, because he's been, some of the chew toys that he had, he started to get to the point where he was, oh, he's glowing. How many is he going to give me? 320, nice. He started to get to the point that, wow, that he was chewing through things to the point where he was like swallowing pieces of the toys, and one day, and I didn't know, and so one day he threw up, and it was like bits and pieces of what I can only assume was one of his toys came out. So we went and got him some harder chews today. Crap. Alright, I'm running because I want to deal with this guy so he chills the F out. Okay, I think I can get up to him this way. Dude, you are an uber jerk. Dang it, man. Okay. Whew, I knew that that's what we were coming towards, but I forgot that it like exploded on impact. Okay. Alright. My goodness. Alright, and that is all of them. So it's not as heavily guarded as I thought. So that was actually pretty easy. So let me just double check and see if I've got any items around here that I've missed. There's nothing major on here, I don't think. There is this item. Poor chap. Died hanging off the edge of the bridge. Smithing, ooh, that's 3 smithing stone ones. Nice. And I feel like... Ooh, nice stone sword key. Also, I think that Weeping Peninsula is technically a relatively low-level area, so this is going to be another spot that I'm going to probably be pretty over-leveled for at this point, since we've done Limgrave so extensively. But that's fine. It'll be fine. Just means we'll make pretty quick work of it. So let's light this grace. Let me go ahead and rest here, actually. And I'm glad to be done with the Mistwood, because I've mentioned multiple times that I don't really enjoy going through the Mistwood all that much. It's one of my probably least favorite areas in the game, but I actually thoroughly enjoyed going through it yesterday. It was a lot of fun.
Hello? Is somebody there? Might I bend your ear for a moment, please? My name is Irina. I've escaped from Castle Morne to the south. The servants there have rebelled. I can't be sure what it is. My eyesight's been weak since birth, you see. But I swear I heard frightful howling from all over. My good father secreted me out the castle, but decided himself to stay. He says it's his duty. As commander. I fear for father's life. The servants are full of wrath, filled with hatred for every one of us. They've since come for every one of the companions I escaped with. They haven't spared a soul. I fear it's no different at Castle Morne. Please, I implore you, would you mind taking a letter to my father? At the castle, my soul wishes that he escape, even if his honor should be the price. Please. I just want him to be safe. Thank you, dearly. Then please, take this.
Sweet.
Deliver it to my father, who remains in the castle, if you please.
Oh, I please.
Please, if you wouldn't mind. He can be stubborn, but I'm sure he'll come around. Please, if you wouldn't mind, he can be stubborn.
Okay, cool. So we have initiated her quest line. Like I said, hers is it's a super quick quest line, so we're not going to be dealing with that long. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. I had to take the toy from him just until this episode's over. He's constantly just like banging it against the ground. So there's a couple ways we can go here. We can head this way. We can also head around the back side here, over towards this. I think we're gonna go down the middle here first, though, because then as we progress down this way, this will be the easiest way to get to the map fragment that is that covers the entirety of Weeping Peninsula. So we'll head this way to get the map fragment. Also over here is where the Knight's Cavalry is at, so we'll be able to fight him today, hopefully. And then maybe tomorrow, or depending on how long it takes us to work through everything here on the peninsula, then we can start working our way around the back portion. And there are a lot of guys around here. Actually, my goodness, there are a ton. So let's get the flail out. So something that I was reading yesterday, maybe, was that there is I think it's called like the notched flail. So I didn't realize that I technically had the possibility of getting the notched flail at Fort Height when killing the Mad Pumpkinhead. But the problem is, I think you technically have to farm it because it's not a super high drop rate. So I think my next opportunity to get the notched flail is in Limgrave. So I'm hoping to be able to, or not Limgrave, I'm sorry, Liurnia. So I'm hoping to be able to get that because I'm enjoying utilizing this flail so much that I'd love to have the better version of it. I hear, what are those footsteps that I hear? Maybe it was just him, I don't know. Gotcha. Oh, it's them. It's them chopping things up. Yeah, man, this valley is just full of of bad guys. Okay, I'm gonna pull this guy over real fast, rather than running over there and dealing with the dogs and then risking him coming after me too. Let's do this! Big Ugly. Oh yeah, we're definitely over-leveled. Because I'm doing... I feel like I'm definitely doing more damage to him than the trolls in Limgrave. Crap. Get out of there. Oh, man. I did not... That was a terrible dodge. Awful, awful dodge. And he's just gonna flip out for a second, do his big old temper tantrum. Okay. My goodness, I'm just missing. I'm just missing all the time. Oh my goodness, my dodges. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. Heal, please. There you go. Alright. That was a bit scary. Okay. He's dealt with. So now that I know that he's dealt with, I'll hop back up on Torrent and deal with most of this stuff from horseback. I don't like to fight those guys on horseback. Because I feel like the trolls are a little bit difficult to deal with when you're on Torrent. Don't you touch my horse! Oh, you've done it now. Thin beast bones, strip of white flesh. Cool, thank you very much. Alright, so let's go along this side of the path first, I think. And then we'll kind of move over to where the caravan is. And then where... I don't think... Those aren't technically demi-humans. I can't remember what those are specifically called. Maybe they are technically demi-humans. I don't know. They're definitely ugly, though. Alright, gentlemen. Let's do this. Oh, they've all seen me. Gotcha. Oh, crap. But he also got me. Man, their jumps. Flapping their weird wings. Nice. Old Fang. Oh, that's the first Old Fang I've got. It's always weird to me when I pick up an item and it says new and we're this far in. There's just certain things I feel like I would have picked up at some point already, but I guess not. They're more rare than I thought. Okay, so is there anything on this caravan? I don't think that there is. I don't think I can pick up any items or anything. Oh, I can pick up an item. Look at this. Ooh, the Morning Star. Okay, wait a second. So that is... Oh, that's technically a strength. That does cause blood loss buildup, though. 118 minus 47. So it's not really better, necessarily. Yeah, okay. Since it's a strength weapon, I don't really care about it anyway. I was kind of excited at first. Thought maybe it was going to be something I wanted to use. It is not. So we will disregard that. Alright, so we're coming up on where this Knight's Cavalry is going to be, but let's check this first. It's probably all just ruined fragments up here. Oh, there's one of those. He should drop an Ash of War. Let's go see what he's got on him. There's also a merchant up here. There's a lot of stuff actually that we're heading towards. It's kind of packed around here. What you got for me? Ooh, Mighty Shot. Sweet. I haven't actually utilized a bow at all so far. I should probably get one because there's some stuff here and there that I feel like it would be useful to have it for. So I'm not really sure why I have not invested yet. But I haven't necessarily needed one. The main spot, really, that I can think of off the top of my head that it would have been, I guess, nice to have it for was when we were going along the Murkwater River. Because it would have been nice to have it for those who live in death that were hanging from the bridge. Alright, let's go ahead and deal with this guy. Oh, he's got a... Is that what he's... Yeah, he's got like a huge Morning Star on him. Oh, crap. Okay. I haven't even hit him yet. I've only hit his horse. There you go. Man, and that weapon... I feel like he might be... I'm still deciding. I feel like he might be a little more tricky than the one in Limgrave. But he's taking decent damage from me, so that's good. And he is struggling to hit me, it feels like. Not there, he wasn't. I need to not go up to him when he's charging his weapon like that, I feel like. And he moves kind of slow. But at the same time, the way that, like, I feel like whenever you're fighting something like this, when you're on horseback, you're both just kind of spinning in circles around each other. Don't you do it! Dang it! Alright, I'm just gonna heal Torrent real fast just to be sure that he doesn't accidentally go down when I'm not paying attention. Dang it, man! Man, in the way that staggers you, that sucks. Okay. I've almost got his horse. It'd be nice to at least... Dang, that is so annoying. And I keep doing the same thing over and over again with that. I'm clearly not learning from my mistakes. But I think what's annoying about it... Yeah, see, it feels like it reaches you really far back. Like, I feel like I'm already past him when he does that. And I wonder if I get on the other side of him, if I can... combat that a little better, but it doesn't feel like it. Dang it, man. Yeah, it like stun locks you for a second. Alright, I'm not gonna go near him while he does that. Crap. I'm trying to get rid of his horse. Dang it. Okay, he's at half health and his horse is almost gone. That could have been bad. Come on, stop moving, please. There you go. Alright. Let me punish him a little bit while he's on the ground. Ooh, that almost got me. If I can keep hitting him... Oh, frick. I was hoping that maybe I could keep him from respawning the horse. Dang it. Still thinking that if I get on the other side of him, like, it could help, but I just feel like he doesn't really allow me to get, like, being on this side of him, I'm not really touching him. I can't hit him that way. Frick. I'm down to 1 flask. This is very annoying. Dang it. And see, half the time I'm hitting the horse, I'm not even hitting him. So it's like... There you go, there you go. Got a hit. Okay, alright, alright. Okay, he missed me with that time. That's gonna hit me, though. Okay. You've gotta chill out, pal. Because you are... annoying. Okay, and I'm down to 1 flask. Oh, and I forgot that I added stamina recovery to my physic. Alright, he's almost there. He's almost there. Keep hitting his horse, though. Okay. A couple more hits. Probably three more good hits, and he'll be gone. think he actually drops that weapon too. Could be kind of a fun weapon to use, especially after being hit with it so many times. There you go. My goodness. That feels like that took forever. So does he drop it? Do we get it? So barricade shield, yes, and the Nightrider Flail. Okay, so let's see how heavy that is, because I might want to use that since it's another flail. Let's see. So, ooh, 24 dex. So it only weighs one more point. So 24 dex though. So I need one more. Sweet. So maybe let's. I'm actually really excited about that. Okay, let's use both of these, and I should be able to go ahead and start using that now. That could be really good. How much do I need for a level? Let's just use. I think one more of these should get me to where I need to be. Okay. So let's light this, level dex by one more point, and then give that a shot, because that could be a lot of fun. 24. I didn't actually check to see, though, what the difference in damage is. And actually, something I keep forgetting to do every time I'm at a Site of Grace is I haven't been adding another spell onto here once I got another memory slot. So, put that on. I still can't even utilize that Dragon's Breath yet, because I don't have the right intelligence or arcane for it. So let's see, what kind of damage? So that's 137 plus 31, 115 plus 28. And so those are relatively close, and this is a plus 4, and that's not even leveled at all yet. So, what I'm going to do, can I have both of them on and not fat roll? Let's see. Yeah, I'm still medium load, so I'm going to use this a bit. Yeah, because it's a pretty fast swing. It's no slower. Cool, yeah, alright. I like that a lot, so we'll utilize this for a while. Both. So he's got Smithing Stone 1s, Smithing Stone 2. Ooh, he's got a Cracked Pot. He's got the Stone Sword Key. Oh, also, the Crimson Amber Medallion. I'm gonna utilize all my runes real fast, buy some stuff from him. Because I think right now, I just have the medallion that increases charged attacks. So I think maybe utilizing the Crimson Medallion could be nice. It's not going to increase my HP by all that much, though. It's going to be very minimal. Yeah, it's going to be very minimal. But let's still grab that. I don't need this. I don't think I care about any of this armor, even though that's a cool armor set. Let's go ahead and get this Cracked Pot. I currently have 2 Stone Sword Keys. I don't feel like I need to use that, buy one of those right now. I'm going to buy this so I've got it. Let's buy all 3 of those. And then, since I've... You know what? Let's just buy it since we're here. Let's do it. I just kind of like to clear out these merchants while I'm here and just sort of know that there's going to be no reason to come back. Cool. So that's everything I want from him. Let's go ahead and equip this. See how much it brings my health up by. Yeah, look at that. It's like a sliver, but at least it's something. Cool. So let's rest real fast, and then we'll continue up through this area. And try out this flail. I'm excited about this. What I'm curious about, though, is since I got this Nightrider Flail from a boss, is it going to be one of those things where I have to level it up with... What would it be? Like the... What are they called? Oh yeah, the Somber Smithing Stones. Or can I use regular Smithing Stones? I'm hoping I can use regular instead of having to use Somber just for this flail. But I guess we'll see when I get the chance to level it for the first time. So I'm going to head up this way first, I think. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go grab the map fragment before we head up this way. Because you can kind of see the castle off in the distance there. So that's really going to be where I want to wrap up this area. So I don't really want to go this way quite yet. I want to kind of work our way from the back towards this. But we might as well get this map fragment first so we're not playing blind. And this guy, how far off can he see me from? He's going to start shooting. Yep, here it comes. Dang, man. Let's grab this map for the Weeping Peninsula. Thank you very much. Yeah, how far can he make it? Cool. Very far. That's good to know for when we come back. Once I kill him, though, I can't remember if he respawns or not. So let's... Since I'm out of combat, let's check this map. Still technically in combat, apparently. Seriously? No one can see me. How am I still in combat? That's crazy. It still will not let me open the map, which is super annoying. Alright, so we'll open the map in a second here once I get away. But like I said, we're going to head up this way first instead of going towards the castle. Finally. Alright. So this is what we're working with on the Weeping Peninsula. Weeping Peninsula overall, I mean, it's not massive, but it is probably about the size of Limgrave. So, but there's a lot of area that's sort of just open. So we should be able to clear this out relatively quickly, but this will definitely be probably a couple episode process. So let's grab all these resources that are along the side of this wall here. And one of the things is, with Irina, the NPC that we talked at by the Bridge of Sacrifice, her father is the one that we have to deliver the letter to that she gave us. And so he's inside the castle all the way at the end of the area. So one of the things is, I know that there's a way for her to accidentally get killed rather than being able to progress her quest line. I don't know exactly how the quest for her works. So because of that, I'm kind of considering the fact that maybe we need to head towards the castle a little sooner, talk to her father, kill the boss of the area, and then that way he'll go back to her. Because I don't know if I wait too long, if she'll end up dying. I'm not totally sure about that, because I was looking at the wiki earlier, just kind of double checking that, because some of the quest lines can be super complicated, where like if you don't talk to them at this certain time, it's like, oh, too bad, quest line has been closed off. So there are these ruins, this spot over here that can lead us across. Maybe what we'll do real quick, though, what are we at right now? Yeah, we still got some time left in this episode. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this back portion where the catacombs are at, and maybe we'll knock out these catacombs. Oh, actually, though, I forgot about this. We've got this, too. Let's go fight these guys. This is actually a lot of fun. This is creepy, though. It looks so freaky. Like some sort of cult. And I think that spawns... Oh, crap. The thing in the middle spawns like this gravity guy. I don't remember what they're called. Should probably grab this grace, though, in case I die. Oh, and there's this too. This is the thing. I feel like I hit an area and I go, yeah, there's not that much in this particular area. It shouldn't take us long. But then when I really pay attention, like, and go back through, there's so much stuff I forgot. Okay, let's get these last couple. Yeah, here he comes. He's a big boy. He's what we call a giant, ladies and gentlemen. He's technically not. That's not what he's called, but... Ooh. Okay. Can I stagger him? I can't. I can't. Oh, I can, kind of. I really want to get this little guy, though, out of the way. Crap. Okay. Ooh. Man, I can't stagger him at all. Frick! Frick! Okay, heal, please. It's like maybe if he's just done an attack, maybe that's when you can stagger him or something. Yeah, I can see that did nothing. Okay, there, or maybe when he's about to attack. It looks like that's probably the case. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to heal. Gotcha. All right. Oh, very nice. Very nice. There's got to be an item down here, though, right? Is there anything else that you get from clearing that out? Maybe there's not. Oh, what is this, though? Gravity Stone Chunk. Yeah, so maybe there's nothing major that you get from doing that. For some reason, I always kind of thought that there was something that you got from clearing that out. Like some sort of spell or something. But I must be mistaken. So yeah, we could drop to this, and also we can use this to get to the other side. But over there, that's a whole section we could also get to by going around the back side of the peninsula, right from where the Bridge of Sacrifice is at. So we can get to that a couple of different ways, a couple of different directions. So we might save that for a bit. So I'm going to run through this middle section here and just check and see if there's any items that I perhaps missed after taking out gravity guy. And seriously though, I think that those they're an enemy that you don't encounter all that much, I feel like. But I feel like they're really, really cool. The way that they utilize, like, the gravity manipulation spells, I think those are so cool. And hopefully I'll be able to actually pick some of those up soon and utilize them myself. But I just think that those enemies are super cool to fight. They're designed really well, and they're, like I said, overall, they're kind of just creepy. Like, they're kind of unsettling. The way that you walk up here, and they're just, like, surrounding him while he's doing some sort of ritual or something. It's weird, man. It's weird. Alright, but yeah, it doesn't look like we missed anything. It's not like there's an item here that I should have gotten for fighting them. But we've got a few directions that we can go here, so let's see. So I guess let's do, rather than going up to where that tower is, let's go back this way first. Because there's going to be less stuff this way, so it'll be a little easier to clear this out. Because the area is smaller. And I did see that the like gravekeeper over there. So that means that there's definitely catacombs down that little slope. But now that I've kind of come over this way and dealt with this stuff, we're not going to have time to go through those catacombs today for sure. Doesn't look like there's anything up here. So one of the things that I was talking about a couple episodes ago was the way that this series is hopefully overall, and this channel in general, hopefully overall something that we can all utilize as sort of an escape, a bit of an escape from reality, and just the tough parts of life. Ooh, another stone sword key. I'm picking those up a good bit now. And so just to kind of share with you, one of the things that a series like this helps me with is that, as I mentioned in the episode where I was kind of talking about mental health and things of that nature, as I mentioned, I've had relatively extensive mental health issues throughout my entire life with things like OCD and anxiety and possibly ADHD, even though I haven't been like clinically diagnosed with that one. And so like lately, personally, it's been a real struggle. There's some days where I just feel extremely anxious about everything, relatively hopeless about just what's going on. I mean, like, an example I'll give you is that I just turned 25 a few days ago, and it was the first time that I ever had a birthday where I actually was like, okay, what have I accomplished up to this point? I think every birthday I've thought about the fact that I've gotten older than I was before. I mean, it's just like math, that's how it works. But I think that 25 was the first birthday where I started thinking, but what have I done so far? What do I still want to accomplish? And there's a lot that I still want to accomplish. And also sort of from the other side thinking, but when I really think about it, I'm only 25. I've got so much, like, Lord willing, I've got so much time left. And people kind of telling me, like, don't let it stress you out, because you still got a whole bunch of time. My dad, he's 53, and he's told me, like look, all these things that you want to do and these things that you want to accomplish, he's like, I'm 53 and I've struggled to get these things done too. And he says that not as a discouragement of like, well you might be 53 thinking the same thing. He's more saying like, look, don't feel discouraged that you're at this point in life and haven't accomplished XYZ. Because we're all working towards things. We're all a work in progress. And so I don't know. It's just that's been interesting to think about lately as I've reflected on turning 25. And again, to some people, even just me, I'm self-aware enough to realize that saying that me turning 25 has made me really think about things. I'm self-aware enough to know that people who maybe recently turned 30, turned 40, turned 60, turned 80 are going like, oh, come on, like, don't be hitting me with all that crap about like you're getting old and things like that. I'm more just saying that I think whatever age we hit, it feels a bit scary to us, no matter what. Whether we've lived for 25 years, 50 years, 80 years, it's like there's something about hitting certain ages where you just kind of go, it just makes you reflect on yourself and kind of go, all right, what do I want to change? What do I want to do better at? And I think something lately that I've really started to think about is I kind of was reflecting recently on the fact that I'm 25. I haven't lived with my parents for about 4 years now, and it was hitting me like, okay, yes, that's the case. Like I've been out on my own and all that, but when I really assess myself, I realize all the ways that I've still just acted like a child in a lot of ways. I've been a child. I haven't grown up in certain ways, and so it's kind of just hit me like, come on, like be a man. Like there's things that it's time to just work through and get ready to provide for a family and all that. So I don't know. I share all that because maybe some people in some ways relate to those thoughts, even if it's in different ways. What is this? Oh, it's just a like reflection or something. Yeah, even if it's in different ways, I think we all encounter some things like this, and it's not exactly fun, but it's sort of motivating to me. Again, it just kind of makes me go, all right, I'm thinking about all this stuff, and I'm thinking about the things that I want to do better, the ways that I want to progress. So like, let's do it. Like instead of feeling sorry for myself about the ways that I haven't accomplished things, I'm going to work to accomplish those things. So anyway, I digress. It was a long tangent. It's a good time to talk about all that, though, while I've been just walking around here, because this is all somewhat open area, and I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing anything. And I feel like I've gone in some circles again. Okay, but this is covered. The Grace is right there. got all the stuff in here. So tomorrow, probably what we'll do is we'll head up towards where these... We'll head up towards this tower, and that'll be I guess it's technically a rise. We'll head up towards this first rise. It'll be the first rise we've encountered so far. And then we'll probably also do those catacombs. I think they were called the Impaler's Catacombs. So we'll head up and deal with those tomorrow as well. And we've already made some... I feel like we've already made some decent progress through the Weeping Peninsula here. Cool. So that's going to do it for today. The last thing I want to do real fast before we wrap up is just check around the edges of these ruins. I think that this pretty much just... Yeah, this wraps back around to where the Grace is at. So there's nothing hanging out back there. Yeah, so that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow we'll head up there, sort out that rise, and there's like a puzzle there. You see where the blue is covering the door, so we'll sort out that puzzle, open that up, do the catacombs. So anyway, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, a comment, maybe hit subscribe. It helps me out immensely. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.